Experience Karen Hunter in a completely different way. Karen Hunter is awesome. The podcast.
If you like me on SiriusXM Urban View Channel 126, you're going to love me. And Karen Hunter is awesome. Hey, this is Karen Hunter, host of The Karen Hunter Show on SiriusXM's Urban View. Karen Hunter is Awesome is an actual podcast to bring heat and energy and knowledge and power. A 1-2 punch that I don't think you get anyplace else. Tell the truth. Check out the podcast wherever you get your podcast. You will not be disappointed. Let's go 866-801-8255 to Maureen in Florida. Thank you, Chris. And welcome to the call-in family. Don't be a stranger. Hey, Maureen. Hope I answered this question.
Oh, hi, Karen.
Hi.
I'm a first-time caller.
Okay.
Long-time listener.
You're from New York originally?
Yes, I am.
Okay, Maureen, I hear it. Caller, come on through.
Well, I mean, I usually don't call in. I sit back in the cut and I just listen. But what's going on right now? And I'm usually a happy, really go-lucky person. But what's going on right now? I have to come out the shadows. I have to say something.
Yes.
It's like I've never experienced anything like this. I came up, it was hip-hop, it was fun. We had racism, but not this blatant in your face, oh, I'm just firing you, you're a colonel, but I'm going to get rid of you and get somebody of a lower rank just because you're black. I've never seen anything like this, and no one says anything. So I'm just like, I'm contemplating, because my mom's from Barbados. I'm born in London. That's where she went to nursing school. And, we raised up in Queens, New York. And by the way, my mom, private duty, took care of Trump's mom in the hospital. He never came to see her.
He never came to see his mother.
He never came.
They never
paid the registry. I had to go to the house to get the check.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Anywho, I'm just wondering, should I stay and fight? Because, I've been here since I was 3 years old. I came from London, and I've been here, grew up here, but we've never experienced anything like this. It's very dangerous. It's very scary.
Yeah.
Should I sell? Because, I have my own little business. I can walk about the cabin freely despite being a dark-skinned female in this crazy land. But should I sell my building, my house, and just go to Barbados and live and not look back?
Well, Barbados is mad expensive. So I would be looking for someplace where my dollar would stretch a little more. But that is a question, and I say this, I'm gonna offer this, Maureen, and I feel you because every day I'm counting the costs. It's like I could do this from anywhere as long as there's internet. And if there's not internet, am I okay? Yep, I'm okay whether there's internet or not, or whether I can do this or not. But that's the freedom to be able to, even like you're saying, should I sell? Now's not the time, because you're selling on not fear, because I don't feel like you're fearing. I feel like you're being very sober in asking this question. But is this the time to, and you're talking about real estate or whatever, to divest yourself from things that you worked hard for, only if you believe that the whole entire country is going to collapse? I don't believe the entire country is going to collapse. And I don't believe this is going to last very long, because this level of demonic energy can't sustain itself for very long unless we feed it. And I don't believe in feeding it. So let that thing is going to go to and fro. Some of these people that were like wearing them red hats are feeling it. And they're also so ignorant that they're not loyal. They're loyal for a period of time. They're about to come out, and let them mess with Social Security. You're about to see something. So I personally, my signal, Maureen, and I appreciate you calling with this question, will be if I can't leave this country. Meaning, I saw a story that Europe is sending people from America through a whole lot of hoops to come in. You ain't just coming in the way we used to be able to, like, I got an American passport, I can go anywhere. They're like, yeah, nah. Mexico's like, yeah, no. Canada is like, yeah. So the ability to be able to move, you might have, some better options because of your heritage. And if we want to go to Africa, there's several African nations that are like, come get your passport. But I don't want to really live anywhere else. My mama's here. My daddy's buried here. And I rather fight for what we deserve to have. And if we're looking at the sheer numbers, I feel like the majority of Americans feel the same way. And I feel like these wishy-washy racists are finding out that nobody cares about them either, and that racism has a cost that maybe they're not willing to pay. And maybe, we're not dependent on them, but I feel like there's going to be, the way the French effed around and found out, the way the Romans effed around and found out, history rhymes. So, and even during World War I and World War II, everybody wasn't being bombed. Everybody wasn't, having that experience. And even when we dropped 2 nuclear bombs on Japan, everybody didn't get radiated and nuked. And Japan is, while it's not a thriving economy, that country is beautiful. It's rebuilt. It's, so I don't know, Maureen. Did I answer your question? I don't really have a good answer.
Well, I mean, I have a solution. Now that it's not a real solution. It's something that we can all engage in because the stock market is crashing. Mm-hmm. We can get on now. We can buy with whatever we have. And, because I really don't know the stocks. And I know you have a guest coming on.
Yeah, Terry's going to be on.
That's going to be able to help us. And I'll be listening and having on repeat because I want to get involved in that.
All right. Well, we're going to have a great conversation. But even that, so I'm going to just say, everybody has different pain points. Everybody has different goals. This is why sitting with yourself and asking yourself, what do I want to have happen over the next 50 years of my life? Or if I'm planning to be here at least 100 years or whatever, this is the way I want to live. Well, what do I need to do right now to make sure that I can live that way and not be at anybody's mercy and not have to worry about, like Trump's mama, nobody visiting me. I can't wipe my own ass. What happens next? I actually mapped all of that out, right? And it's sobering too, because it also then forces you, well, and that means I got to be super healthy now. I got to eat right now, because I don't want to be infirmed in my 90s. I don't want to. So I got my knees done primarily because at 90, I want to be, and I hope they have bionic knees with maybe, in 20 years when I get these replaced again, they'll be bionic. But I got them replaced because I didn't want to be a 70-year-old woman shuffling around, just couldn't do anything. And so that was for my 70-year-old self, getting my knees replaced in my 50s. So these decisions that we make and how we plan for the rest of our lives, we really have to have a vision for what that life is going to be. And if you put your eggs in a basket of America, and maybe this is a question for everybody, what is America at this point? What is the United States of America, and what's the allegiance that we should have to a country such as this? Is this the time to tap out or to tap in? I'm saying tap in until you see the ship is actually, and you see I'm not waiting until the troops start marching into the streets, because you're going to see the birth pains of that. And maybe these are some of the dominoes. We'll know. I think we'll have a little bit of a window. And there's going to be a lot of things that happen between that point and where we are now. But, you ask a very salient, poignant question, Maureen, and don't be a stranger, because I think this is part of community that we need more than anything else right now. These kind of questions, these kind of challenges, having people who can, think clearly and also differently. And we need to, be open to all of it. So I appreciate that.
Introducing a new podcast. Karen Hunter is awesome.
If you like me on SiriusXM Urban View Channel 126, you're going to love me. And Karen Hunter is awesome. Hey, this is Karen Hunter, host of The Karen Hunter Show on SiriusXM's Urban View. Karen Hunter is Awesome is an actual podcast to bring heat and energy and knowledge and power. A 1-2 punch that I don't think you get anyplace else. Tell the truth. So check out the podcast wherever you get your podcast. You will not be disappointed.
Karen Hunter is Awesome, a new podcast from Karen Hunter.